यशोदानन्दन व्रजजनरञ्जन यशोदानन्दन व्रजजनरञ्जन जमुनातीर वनचारी जमुनातीर वनचारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी जय गोपीजन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी जय गोपीजन यशोदानन्दन व्रजजनरञ्जन यशोदान जमुनातीर वनचारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी जय गोपीजन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी जय गोपीजन यशोदानन्दन व्रजजनरञ्जन यशोदा जमुनातीर वनचारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी जय गोपीजन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी जय गोपीजन यशोदानन्दन व्रजजनरञ्जन यशोदा जमुनातीर वनचारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी जय जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी जय जय विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य अष्टोत्तर शतश्री श्रीमद डिवाइन ग्रेस अभय चरणारविंद भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। इस्कॉन फाउंडर आचार्य बीबीटी फाउंडर आचार्य डिवाइन ग्रेस श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य अष्टोत्तर शतश्री श्रीमद भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती गोस्वामी श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। अनंत कोटि वैष्णव भक्तवृंद की जय। नामाचार्य श्री हरिदास ठाकुर की जय। प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवास आदि गौर भक्तवृंद की जय। राधा कृष्ण गोपी गोपीनाथ राधा कुंड श्याम कुंड गिरि गोवर्धन की जय। मथुरा वृंदावन धाम की जय। श्री नवदीप मायापुर धाम की जय। पुरुषोत्तम क्षेत्र जगन्नाथपुरी धाम की जय। गंगा मैया जमुना मैया की जय। श्री श्री कृष्ण बलराम की जय। श्री राधा श्याम सुंदर ललिता विशाखा देवी की जय। श्री श्री गौर निताय की जय। श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। ग्रंथराज श्रीमद्भागवतम की जय। वृंदा देवी तुलसी महारानी की जय। समवेत वैष्णव भक्तवृंद की जय। ऑल ग्लोरी टू असेंबली ऑफ डिवोटीज, ऑल ग्लोरी टू असेंबली ऑफ डिवोटीज, ऑल ग्लोरी टू असेंबली ऑफ डिवोटीज। श्री गुरु श्री गौरांग हरे कृष्ण। ओम नमः भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमः भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमः भगवते वासुदेवाय। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरये। नष्टप्रायेषु अभद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया। भगवते उत्तम श्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्ठिके। Reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, 10th Canto, Chapter 50. Krishna establishes Dwaraka. Today, verse 7 and 8. हनिष्यामि बलं हि एतत् भुवि भारं समाहितम् मागधेन समानीतम् वश्यानां सर्वभुभुजाम् अख्यहनुभिः संख्यातम् भतास्वरथकुञ्जरैः मागधस्तु न हन्तव्यो भूय कर्ता बलोद्यमम् हनिष्यामि बलं हि एतत् भुवि भारं समाहितम् मागधेन समानीतम् वश्यानां सर्वभुभुजाम् अख्यणुभिः संख्यातम् भतास्वरथकुञ्जरैः मागधस्तु न हन्तव्यो भूयः कर्ता बलोद्यमम् हनिष्यामि बलं हि एतत् भुवि भारं समाहितम् मागधेन समानीतम् वश्यानां सर्वभुभुजाम् अख्यभिणीभिसंख्यातम् भतास्वरथकुञ्जरैः मागधस्तु न हन्तव्यो भूभः कर्ता बलोद्यमम्। समानीतं वश्यानां सर्वभूभुजाम् अक्षयणिभिसङ्ख्यातं भक्ताश्वरथकुञ्जरैः मागधस्तु न हन्तव्यो भूय कर्तावद्यमम् हनिष्यामि बलं ह्येतत् भूमिभारं समाहितं मागधेन समानीतं वश्यानां सर्वभूभुजाम् अक्षयणिभिसङ्ख्यातं भक्ताश्वरथकुञ्जरैः मागधस्तु न हन्तव्यो भूय कर्तावद्यमम्। वैष्णवीस् हनिष्यामि बलं ह्येतत् भूमिभारं समाहितं मागधेन समानीतं वश्यानां सर्वभूजाम्। अक्षयणिभिसङ्ख्यातं गताश्वरथकुञ्जरैः मागधस्तु न हन्तव्यो भूय कर्तावद्यमम्। वर्ड मीनिंग हनिष्यामि I will kill, balam army, he certainly, etat this, bhubhi upon the earth, bharam a burden, samahitam collected, magadhena by the king of Magadha, Jarasandha, samanitam brought together, Vaishyanam subservient, Sarva all, Bhujam of the kings, Akshayani in Akshayanis, Sankyatam counted, Bhata consisting of foot soldiers, Aswa horses, Ratha chariots, Kunjarahi and elephants, Magadha Jarasandha. Tu, however, na hantavyaha should not be killed. Bhuyaha again. Karta he will make. Bala to collect an army. Udyamam the endeavor. Translation and purport by the disciples of Srila Prabhupada. Translation. The Supreme Lord thought, since it is such a burden on the earth, I will destroy Jarasandha's army, consisting of Akshayanis of foot soldiers, horses, chariots and elephants, which the king of Magadha has assembled from all subservient kings and brought together here. But Jarasandha himself should not be killed, since in the future he will certainly assemble another army. Please repeat. The Supreme Lord thought, since it is such a burden on the earth, I will destroy Jarasandha's army, consisting of Akshayanis of foot soldiers, horses, chariots, and elephants. Who is the king of Magadha, has assembled from all subservient kings and brought together here. But Jarasandha himself should not be killed, since in the future he will certainly assemble another army. Purport. After due consideration, Lord Krishna decided that since he had descended to the earth to destroy the demons, and since Jarasandha was so enthusiastic to bring all the demons to the Lord's front door, it was definitely more efficient to keep Jarasandha alive and busy. Hare Krishna. Om Ajnanaatimirandhasya Jnananjana Salakaya Chakshurunmilitam Jena Tasmai Sri Guruve Namaha. Sri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Jena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamaham Dadati Swapadantikam Bande Ahang Sri Guru Sri Juta Padakamalam Sri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Sri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathanitam Tang Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padam Sahagana Lalita Sri Visakha Nitangsya Namo Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swamin Iti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Sunyavadi Paschatya Desatarine Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namine Gauratisai Namaha. He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namastute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhyeva cha Patitanang Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Sivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hanishyami balam hietat bhubi bharam samahitam magadhena samanitam tasyanam sarvabhujam akhyani sankhyatam vatasva rathakunjarai magadhastu nahantavyo bhuyah karta balodyamam. The Supreme Lord thought, since it is such a burden on the earth, I will destroy Jarasandha's army, consisting of Akhyahunis of foot soldiers, horses, chariots, and elephants, who is king of Magadha, has assembled from all subservient kings and brought together here. But Jarasandha himself should not be killed, since in the future he will certainly assemble another army. Hare Krishna. So, Lord Sri Krishna just finished his pastime in Braja, in Vrindavan. According to Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, he left Nandagram when he was 13 years and some about 3-4 months, when 13 years, 6 months like this. Akrura went and he brought Krishna Balaram to Mathura. Then Kamsa was killed. Then, when Kamsa killed, then his 2 wives, Asti and Prapti, they were daughter of Jarasandha. Jarasandha was is a very heroic king, or he was in a demoniac mentality, but he was giving respect to the Brahmanas. He was a devotee of Lord Shiva, but he is also giving respect to Lord Vishnu. But he did not surrender to Krishna. Ekala Ishwara Krishna are sab Bhritya. He did not agree to accept this particular position of Krishna. So, when who is Jarasandha? Jara is a name of a demoness. Actually, in Magadha, the kingdom of in Magadha in Bihar, the kingdom of Bihar, that time there was Magadha, and there was Brihadratha. King Brihadratha was the founder of the dynasty. And Brihadratha has 2 wives, but he has no son. So he was very morose in his about when he just crossed, he was about to cross his Utpul time. He became so disturbed that he left his home, his palace with his wives, 2 queens, and went to forest. And he met many sages and asking their blessings for a son. So one says, he gave one fruit to Jarasandha. He told, if you will give this fruit to your wife, to your queen to eat, then he will certainly become pregnant. He become a mother. So King Brihadratha, he come back and saw he has 2 wives, so he cut the fruit in the middle to make it 2 part. Then he gave to 2 queens 2 part. So after eating the fruit, they become pregnant, and Jarasandha, Brihadratha become happy. But when they gave birth to child, it was one queen gave the birth to half part of one side, and another queen gave birth half part of another. So they thought this is useless. So they throw it in forest. They become. But there was a demon's name was Jara. So she was just moving here, there, and she found, oh, this is just very nice breakfast for me. But he saw these 2 parts of body, one part is there and one part thrown different places. So he brought the 2 parts, and curiously, he just joined the 2 parts in one. And when joined the child alive, so the child became alive, so she became very compassionate for this child, new child. So she knows that this is actually the brother, the king's son. Somehow they thrown it here. So she took the child to King Brihadratha and gave the child. He told, you thrown this different parts into the forest, and I was just joined the 2 parts. Now it become alive. So this is your son. Take it. So king become very happy, Brihadratha. So this is Jarasandha. 2 parts were joined. So, but Jarasandha was very powerful. After Brihadratha, he became the king of Magadha, and he becomes so powerful. He has a strength of 10,000 elephants. In the earthly planet, only few peoples was qualified to fight with Jarasandha, like Bhima, Duryodhana, and there's some others like Lord Sri Krishna, Balaram, they are Supreme Lord. And there is Kichaka, one in Virat, kingdom of Virat. So Jarasandha was very powerful. So he conquered India in different, specifically in that part, in eastern part, Bihar, Bengal, all these parts. We remember that he not surrendered to Maharaj Yudhishthira. Even when Yudhishthira defeated see, Kauravas were defeated by Pandavas, and Yudhishthira declared as the emperor of the world. So he performed a Jagya, Rajasuya Jagya. He is not surrendered. Who? Jarasandha. That's why Krishna, Bhima and Arjuna, they three come to Jarasandha. Because he gave very respect to Brahmanas. So they appeared as a Brahmana. They dressed themselves Brahmana and come to him in Dwadashi day, because he was also Brahmani. He gave respect to the Brahmanas. And he never refused to Brahmanas to give any charity. So anyhow, this is another episode. So we know how tactfully they killed him, specifically Bhima fight with him. But this Jarasandha was so powerful. He also, in his course of his conquering the kingdom, different states, he also come to Mathura. That time Kamsa was in Mathura. So this huge elephant, Kubalaya Pida, you heard the name when Krishna was entering Kamsa's arena, he stopped in the main gate to Krishna. So that Kubalaya Pida actually was belonged to Jarasandha. And Jarasandha, when he came to Mathura, he left just this Kubalaya Pida just traveling here, there in Mathura city, and he come in front of Kamsa and challenged Kamsa. Kamsa was also very powerful. He took the feet, just 4 feet of the elephant and just throw him into the sky. Just throw him just into the Kamsa, where Kamsa was making his camp. So just like he throw him as a toy. So Jarasandha was astonished. Kubalaya, who is this heroic person? Then he could understand this Kamsa, this is the activity. So he came to conquer Mathura, but seeing the prowess of Kamsa, he became very happy. He told, I should make friendship with this Kamsa. So Jarasandha made friendship with Kamsa, and he gave his 2 daughters, Asti and Prapti, in marriage with Kamsa. So in this history, how Kamsa has the 2 daughters of Jarasandha become wife of Kamsa. So when Kamsa was killed by Krishna, so they became widow, Asti and Prapti. They returned back to their father's house in Magadha. Then they informed Jarasandha what happened. And when Jarasandha came to know that the Krishna is the cause of killing Kamsa, Krishna killed Kamsa, he's a Jadava, so he took vow, I should get rid completely the map of Mathura from the Jaduvamsas from this earth. So in this, so he was now prepared his army. He prepared that in previous verse it is written that how Kamsa attacked Mathura with 23 Akhyavani soldiers. Not only it mentioned that there is each Akhyavani, or Akhyavani, each consisting of 21,870 soldiers on elephants, and 21,870 charioteers, 65,610 cavalrymen, and 1,09,350 infantry soldiers. This is one Akhyoni. In Mahabharata war, how many Akhyoni soldiers were there? How many Akhyoni soldiers in Mahabharata war? 18 Akhyoni. 11 in Kauravas and 7 with Pandavas. 7 Akhyonis. But here, L1 Jarasandha he brought 23 Akhyoni soldiers. And such a huge army. So he came and he just surrounded completely, covered Mathura city. And he was just... And Jadavas don't have such a big army. So news come to Krishna Balaram, and Krishna Balaram saw that there is imminent danger for his citizens in Mathura. So that is how Krishna now is thinking how to deal with Jarasandha. He is the Supreme Lord, he has nothing to think for him. By his supreme will he can destroy everything. But still, he just, Krishna Balaram was thinking how to deal with Jarasandha. Immediately, 2 chariots just appeared before them. They come from Vaikuntha world, from the abodes of Krishna. In spiritual world, Krishna has pastimes in 3 places. In Vrindavan, in Brajamandal, in Mathura, and also in Dwaraka. And in spiritual world, Krishna appeared in the same time in 3 places. In Golok Vrindavan, Krishna stay also in Vrindavan. You will go to Vrindavan, you will see Krishna there. He is also in Mathura. He is also in Dwaraka. But in this, when he come in Bhaumalila to this earthly planet, if he just finished in Vrindavan pastime entered Mathura, then you cannot see him Vrindavan or in Dwaraka. So this is Bhauma Vrindavan pastimes. And this Krishna, the original personality of Godhead, he is not appeared in every Dwaraka. Every Dwapara Yuga. Krishna appeared once in one day of Brahma, the supreme personality of Godhead. There is 14 Manus, they are ruling in Brahma's one day. And there 1,000 Yuga cycles goes on. In every Yuga cycle, Krishna will not come. With this just previous Yuga cycle, Krishna appeared. In this Yuga cycle, because this is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gave all the details to Sanatana Goswami. Vaivaswata Namai Saptama Manvantara. So this particular Manvantara is ruled by Vaivaswata Manu, when Krishna appeared. In 14 Manus, but 7th Manu, Vaivaswata Manu was a great devotee of Krishna. So Krishna appeared in his ruling. Vaivaswata Namai Saptama Manvantara, 27 Chaturjuga Tahara Antara, 28 Chaturjuga Dwapara Rasese, Dhamera Sahite Haye Krishnera Prakase. So in Vaivaswata Manu's ruling, there is he ruled 71 cycles of Chaturjugas. So when 27th Chaturjuga Yuga Chakra finished, then 28th Yuga Chakra is going on now. So Krishna appeared, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, from Goloka, Vrindavan. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu explained how there is a Krishna planet also in this Vaikuntha world. Every Dwapara there is Krishna also appeared, but he appeared from this Krishna in Vaikuntha world, not from Goloka Vihari. He only appeared once in Brahma's one day. So, and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu further told to Rupa Goswami, quoting from Rudra Jamala, Krishna eka jadu sambhuta jastu brajendra nandana vrindavana paritejyang padamekang nagacchati. He told that that's not the same. Krishna eka jadu sambhuta jastu brajendra nandana. The brajendra nandana Krishna, this the Jasodanandana, because Chaitanya Mahaprabhu told Krishna sabdare bahu artha namani. Jasodanandana Syama Sundara Dui Matra Jani. I don't accept so many meanings to the word Krishna. I accept in 2 meanings. is Jasudanandan and his Shyamasundar. Shyamasundar, Radharani called Shyamasundar, and Mother Jasuda is known as Jasudanandan. So that's why Krishna appeared. Then when he was, Akrura went, and then there is Akrura Ghat, even in Brajamandal Parikrama. We see this is the boundary. The Vrindavan and Mathura separated. So from there, so Chaitanya Mahaprabhu explained that just to Vrindavana paritejyang padamekang nagachati. The Brajendranandan Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who came from Goloka Vrindavan, his main pastimes is not killing demons, all these things. He has a swaying. So he's Gopava, Krishna thinks I am son of Nanda Maharaj and Jasoda, and I am a cowherd boy, and he dressed also like the cowherd boy. Krishna never wears any helmet, any crown or all these things, opulent dress. In Vrindavan he is just like a cowherd boy, having a flute and a stick, just running after cows, herding cows. So that is Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami also telling that. Swayam Rupe Gopavesa, who is the Supreme Personality of Godhead himself, he is a cowherd boy in Vrindavan, and a son of Nanda Maharaj and Jasoda. But Vasudeva, when he come to Akrura Ghat, enter Mathura, then he separated from the body of Krishna, because when Krishna appeared, all other incarnations, they merged in the body of Krishna. So the killing of demons and all these things, this is the work of Lord Vishnu, the Krishna. So when the killing work finished in Brajamandal, all the demons were killed, then Vishnu has to come to Mathura to kill Kamsa. So that's why this is Vasudeva Krishna. There is our Gaudiya Acharya, they give difference between Vasudeva Krishna and Jasudanandana Krishna. So anyhow, Krishna now, after killing Kamsa, so now he is another imminent danger, that the father-in-law of Kamsa, this Jarasandha, now attacking Mathura. So Krishna now thinking how to deal. He is not fearful, or he is not thinking how to. This army is so much, it is 23 Akhyoni soldiers, lakhs of soldiers. I don't have such a big army, not like this. Krishna was thinking actually how to deal with this situation. As in previous verse, Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, Sridhar Swami points out that Sri Krishna thought as follows: how should I defeat Jarasandha? Should I kill the army but not Jarasandha? Or should I kill Jarasandha and take the army for myself? Or perhaps I should just kill both of them. Lord Krishna's conclusion is described today's verse and 2 verse following. So that's why today's verse is dealing how Krishna was thinking how to deal. Then that's why Krishna, Supreme Lord, thoughts, since it is such a burden on the earth, I will destroy Jarasandha's army, consisting of Akhyunis of foot soldiers, horses, chariots, and elephants, which the king of Magadha has assembled from all subservient kings and brought together here. But Jarasandha himself should not be killed, since in the future he will certainly assemble another army. So Krishna is thinking, the next verse also telling, Krishna is telling, I am just like in Gita, in 4:8, Krishna told, Paritranaya, sadhunang vinasaya cha duskritam dharma sangsthapanarthaya sambhavami juge juge. Here is also Krishna is telling in the same way, he was thinking within. I appear to just to establish religious principle, to kill the demons, to give pleasure to my devotees. So this is very nice opportunity to kill the demoniac kings. So Jarasandha is very busy in just getting together all the demoniac kings and bringing here Mathura. So I could just, we can say, Krishna was telling to Balaram also, oh, Dauji, we will stay here very peacefully. Balaram was about to kill Jarasandha, and Krishna told, no, don't kill me. Already people blaspheme me as the killer of my uncle. And now he is also relative to our Kamsa, father-in-law of Kamsa. So another will be, don't kill, just left. He is doing a nice job. He is bringing all the demoniac kings together. And just sitting here in Mathura, we can kill them. Again and again, it is very nice. They just little, they killed all the army, arrested Jarasandha, they save up him, not like we are saving, just here, little here, little there, like this. So make him like a cartoon, and just laughing, smiling and joking, because he is also like grandpa, is a relation to Krishna also. He uncles, Kamsa's uncle, uncle's father-in-law, like grandfather. So okay, let's go. Let's left him to go again. Like that, like this Jarasandha attack Mathura, how many times? 17 times. Just like Krishna stay in Brajamandal in Vrunda, in Nandagram up to 13 years, 6 months, something. Then Krishna come to Mathura, and Mathura he stay up to 28 years, 3 months. Long time, 14 years more. So it is, so Krishna 17 times come Jarasandha. Every year he come with big army. He is shameless. He defeated and again come. He defeated again come. And Krishna Balavan just enjoying their pastime, killing all these peoples. That's why in this verse he is telling what is Krishna was thinking. Now Jarasandha is just surrounded the entire Mathura city with a huge army. How to deal this now with Jarasandha. Krishna is telling, I should not kill Jarasandha. I will kill the army. You are thinking within. This is in verse that within Krishna was thinking. I'll kill all the armies, whether there is soldiers walking on their foot or on the riding horse or riding elephants or chariots, Rathis, Maharathis, whoever may be. I will kill all the soldiers, but I will leave Jarasandha alone. So in this way he will make his army again together, and with greater force he again attack, come to Mathura, and he is telling to Balram, it's very nice for us. We will sit here and enjoy and kill all these peoples, just one place. So this is the today's verse, that after the consideration, Lord Krishna decided that since he had descended to earth to destroy the demons, and since Jarasandha was so enthusiastic to bring all demons to the Lord's front door, it was definitely more efficient to keep Jarasandha alive and busy. So this is now what Krishna was thinking within himself, how to deal with Jarasandha. So today's verse is just up to this. So I stop here. Any question or comment? Yes.
They're praising Jarasandha for being Brahmanically inclined and also following Vedic, very, very charitable and conscientious. So how he can be a demon and at the same time being so kind to Brahmanas and fulfilling his Vedic responsibilities?
So, because this demon, Jara, his name was Jara because the Jara demoness, Jara, just two parts, just I told in beginning of class. They thrown the two parts in forest, and he took two parts and they make him again one, and the child was alive, and that's why Jara took the child to Brihadratha, the king of Magadha, and just presented him. So I have little contact with this demoness. And later on, he is, because of association with Kamsa and other demons, he got these qualities. Otherwise, his father, Brihadratha, was a great king and he was a devotee. So that's why he is not actually considered as a demon, but his behavior is like demon. Even we see Narakasura. Narakasura was son of Varahadev and this earthly planet. Beginning he was not demon, he was very nice, very friendship, friend of the demigods, and he was nice. But after getting the association of other demons, like Banasura, Kamsa, then he also developed demoniac qualities. This is the association. Main thing is, that's why I told the man is known by his association, how he associates, to whom he is associating. So by association sometimes it happened like this. Okay.
Pranam Maharaj. In the beginning of lecture, you were talking about Padekam Nagachati. Padekam Nagachati, that Krishna doesn't leave Vrindavana. But we see in Mathura, Krishna is experiencing separation from the gopis. But that is Vasudev Krishna. So how can Vasudev Krishna experience separation from gopis? Is it just
Krishnadas Kaviraj told, Krishnera madhurya dekhi Vasudevara lobha. Se madhuri aswadite upujaye lohan Vasudevara khyabha. Krishnera madhuri dekhi Vasudevara khyabha. Se madhuri aswadite upujaye lobha. Because he was within Krishna in Vrindavan pastimes, all Vishnu, all his incarnations. So we saw Krishna's pastimes, Vrindavan pastimes there. So there is also greedy. Anyhow, our there's a different acharyas, they explain it differently, says Krishna, but still Krishna is in Chaitanya Charitamrita, Rathayatra pastimes there. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu telling, every night I am going and performing pastimes with you, gopis. But you are not thinking that this is true. You are thinking this is maybe dream. So this is Krishna's pastimes. So anyhow, Krishna is not appeared in every Dwapar. It is only special that Krishna is Golok Vrindavan, the Supreme Personality of Godhead he appeared. Otherwise in next Dwapar, Krishna will not come from the Goloka. He will just come once in one day of Brahma.
So when Krishna himself will not come, so the gopis will be expansions of Mahalakshmi or the gopis themselves? When Krishna will not come as the Vrajendra Nandan Krishna in next Dwapar Yuga, when he will perform Ras Leela, so this time the gopis are expansions of Mahalakshmi or...
So there is one Krishna planet in this Vaikuntha world also. As we know, the Sadha Prabhupada wrote in this Chaitanya Charitamrita in Madhya Leela, 20 chapter 20 in verse like 3097. You can, Krishna told we are doing sadhana, sadhakas, siddhas, but in this, those who are not nitya siddhas, they don't enter the Goloka Vrindavan directly. They have to go, after becoming perfect, they have to enter that planet where Krishna's pastime is still going on in this material world. Krishna's pastime is always going in Nitya Lila in this spiritual world also, in material world. One planet after another. One pastime finished in this planet, then next planet also starting. So he has to, the sadhaka has to enter to that planet where Krishna's pastime is going on. And by associating with the Nitya Siddha gopis there, with the gopis, then it gradually become purified before entering to the real Golok Vrindavan spiritual world. So anyhow, so this is very Chaitanya. Used to know all this philosophy. You should read Chaitanya Charitamrita, specifically Sanatana Sikhya, Rupa Sikhya. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gave the teachings to Rupa Goswami, Sanatana Goswami. That's why this is postgraduate study. Bhagavad Gita is primary study, Bhagavatam is graduation, Chaitanya Charitamrita is postgraduate study. And then PhD, Goswami literatures, and so we could not jump. Go. If we will not finish in Prabhupada's books, then we should not jump to the read Goswami books. Okay, yes.
Hare Krishna. Maharaj, Krishna decided to kill the soldiers of the Jarasandha. There were so many Akshani soldiers. The soldiers were also demons, or what you call those soldiers?
According to Krishna's statements here, they are all demoniacs. They are all demoniac kings. That's why Krishna has to kill them, finish them. Because Jarasandha was a demon, they were behaving like a demon. Even he did not did not want to surrender to Maharaj Yudhishthir. That's why Krishna, Bhima and Arjuna came to kill him. He was killed. So, okay. So any other comment or question? Yes.
Hare Krishna Maharaj. Maharaj, just like in these verses it was mentioned about Akshoni, one Akshoni. So they say that 23,000, this, and 1 lakh like this. So when I came in Krishna consciousness, so I was from Kurukshetra. So I calculated these numbers and they came around 2 lakh, and 18 Akshoni Sena means 20 lakh almost.
Yes.
But Bhagavatam says that in Mahabharata...
18, how many Akshani? Here is 23 Akshani.
In the Kurukshetra war.
There are 17 Akshani. Kurukshetra war, 11 Akshani with Kauravas, 7 Akshani with Pandavas.
Total 18 Akshani Sena.
18.
So the number should come around 20 lakh.
Why 20 lakh? 18 to 36.
36 lakh. Like, so, but the same Bhagavatam, when I read Prabhupada purport, so in one of the index section, it is said 64 crore people were died in Mahabharata. So I can't
Maybe
find
the beginning is this is the amount, and after some army is killed, then another Senapati come, then the next more soldiers joining. Not the fix army, not just fix, not join. No one can join in. Just like India Pakistan war. Some soldiers killed, then you also gave more, sending more powerful army with him.
So you mean to say later on the army
Yes,
got
yes.
increased, not the 18 Akshoni Sena was the original number.
That is in the beginning.
In the
Just
beginning.
when war was started,
Okay.
in the beginning this amount. Then more soldiers joining after.
Doctor, thank you.
Okay. So who is more merciful, Krishna or we consider Lord Rama, Krishna and Chaitanya. These three are called known as Purushottama. Marjada Purushottama, Lila Purushottama and Prem Purushottama. Even we see this Jagai Madhai, they are before first come Hiranyakashipu, Hiranyaksha, they killed by Hiranyakashipu killed by Nrsingadev and Hiranyakashipu killed by Varaha and Nrsinga. They take again another birth as Ravana, Kumbhakarna. Then they killed by Ramchandra. They did not get liberation yet. Again, next birth, when Krishna killed them, killed by Krishna, then Sisupala and Dantavakra. Still they are not, they have to liberate it, because Jiva Goswami telling and Bhakti Sandarbha that actually this word Mukunda is used for Krishna. No one can, Krishna is the only personality, then we can grant liberation. Other incarnations, they not grant liberation, only Krishna. But even they are killed and they have to return back to Vaikuntha world again. But they thought about this Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's pastimes. So they again appeared as Jagai and Madhai. Then they achieved Krishna Prem. Parama Karuna Pahu Dui Jana Nitai Gaura Chandra Sava Avatar Sarasiromani Kebala Ananda Kanda. Who is more merciful than Gaur Nitai? Most merciful. And even more, still To reach Gaur Nitai, you have to take shelter of Srila Prabhupada. He is most merciful, most. He is representing Nityananda Prabhu. This is so merciful as a Acharya, as a Guru. So, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is the most merciful, manifested incarnation, as Rupa Goswami told. Namo Maha Vadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namine Gaura Desai Nama. But still more merciful than Gauranga Mahaprabhu was Nityananda. He delivered even Madha. He threw the stone and his head was injured. Blood was coming. Still he is telling, oh, it is nothing, you beat me, it's okay. But chant Hare Krishna, please. Please chant Hare Krishna. So merciful. But he is not, Lord Ramachandra, Lord Krishna is not like this. You attack, you have to, you have to be killed. But Gaur Nitai is so merciful. So, yes.
Hare Krishna Maharaj. Thank you, Maharaj. Your nectarian class. Krishna is merciful. We know that Krishna Karuna Sagar, Karunamoy, mercy ocean. And there is one Vaishnava song. O he Vaishnava Sagar, Thakura Dayara Sagar, Edasha Karuna Kori. Krishna is mercy ocean, and his devotee also mercy ocean, like Srila Prabhupada. He is giving his causeless mercy around the world, bringing us in Krishna's service.
So
This is just comment. The Vaishnava is very merciful towards all
yes,
souls.
Vaishnava is merciful. O he Vaishnava Thakura Dayara Sagara
Edashe Karuna.
Edase Karuna Kari. So you have to take shelter of lotus feet of the Vaishnavas, not to jump to Krishna directly. No one can go to Krishna directly.